Hello.
Howdy
Can we
do.
do 4-4?
Like that? I got your back. I got your back.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we are the Dice Stormers. You are watching The Fading, and we are playing D&D with and the trio of people who have trekked into the mountains to try and perform a simple task of making a pickup and a delivery, have fallen asleep in somebody else's bed, and when you wake up in the morning, yeah.
I've often wondered what it would be like in a game of D&D where that just happened. It's like, go and deliver this and get it back. And you just went and delivered it. They said, thank you. Here is the package. You get it and you take the package back and it's perfect. And nothing goes wrong. Like
no
that,
complications of any kind.
Yeah. That would be more scary.
Yes. It's like, when is the penny going to drop? Well,
you could have a whole campaign. Like,
yeah.
You know.
A whole campaign, which everything just always goes right. But under the pretense,
I mean, every adventure is just delivering an item from one person to another.
That's right.
It's like Amazon.
Yeah, just
D&D.
We call them paper chasers in computer games. Yes, the paper chase.
Yeah, but it always goes well.
Yeah.
But it's always the situation is always really bad. Like, travel to this cavern of evil and deliver this
really
parcel
hard.
of doom. Great.
Okay, so you do wake up again to an empty house. Well, I guess it's not empty because the three of you are in it. But the owner has not arrived back, which seems very, very strange.
I pinch myself.
Definitely
This
hurts.
I'm just going to say that this is going to become a thing. I'm going to always.
This is we're going to wake up and
not again, never again.
If you'd like me to pinch you ever, I can do that too.
I pinch her.
How about I just do it every time you call me? Ow!
Are you awake?
Yes, I'm awake.
awake in the dream.
Pinch her again.
Breakfast, local.
Arr.
No, she dances out of the way.
Oh, very, very quick.
And this time does knock the vase off completely off the table, and it does shatter on the ground. How's that?
Nice. Yes, you make a terrible racket doing it.
Why would you do that?
How would you pinch me?
Don't do it.
Local!
No.
This is pinching me!
Yeah, she's trying to pretend that she's awake when she's asleep. Here comes Dad. I mean, local.
That's right, local, that's right. That's fantastic.
All right. What are you going to do?
Have some breakfast.
Have breakfast.
Obviously.
Yes.
Clean up the bars.
Yes.
Eggs, some rashers of bacon, and
Wow.
It's a well stocked larder here.
Not so much anymore, but it was before.
We helped ourselves. Yep.
So this guy hasn't
So
appeared.
now what do we do?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Still
we
hasn't
tried.
appeared?
We tried. We could just head on, couldn't we?
Yeah, I guess so. We'll just head home.
I mean,
We'll head back to the road.
he's not here to deliver the thing. We've waited almost a whole day.
I like this. Let's pressure the DM into making the character appear by all pretending to leave together. We're going to
We're
force
leaving now.
We're leaving now.
Right.
If you are here, now would be a good time to show yourself. The characters are getting bored and we are protagonists.
I say we do.
We
I
guess
say
what we
do
want.
Go. I mean, we could walk up that mountain path to where the lightning was and people falling out of the sky and things, but why would we be so foolhardy to do that? I mean, what's the harm in just heading on south the direction we went?
Oh,
We did
can you hear
try.
that? Can you hear that? It's a steam engine coming down some railroads here, I hear.
Not necessarily. I'm sure Derek wouldn't be that sort of dungeon master.
No, of course not.
No.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
So is the storm still happening?
You head outside and find that the storm has abated above the southern ranges. So, yeah, it's not as violent as it was yesterday. There's still an occasional flash of light, but but so far away that the thunder is not showing itself.
Well,
And
I
there's
mean,
definitely no sign that anyone has been around in the night.
We all have both
No,
our kidneys still.
Sorry,
We all have both our kidneys.
you have both your kidneys. You're not.
That's right.
You're not dreaming.
That's right. I don't know
yeah,
how
but-
many kidneys furbolgs usually have, but presumably it's two, at least two.
28, to be precise. They're a common feature of the furbolgs. They're known for their 28 kidneys.
That's right. They
That's
only come
right.
in multiples of, whatever, half of 20.
12.
14, thank you. 7
That's
is what I was
right,
trying to get
7.
to. Yes. Well, shouldn't we head off? I mean, no one seems to be objecting. Or should we look a little bit up this path first?
I think we can head off. I don't think there's any reason to
Oh.
stay.
We should leave a note. Sorry for the
Yes,
bars.
good idea.
We came to pick up the package.
Good idea.
You weren't here. We ate your food. Fair?
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Signed, Eridus.
Yes.
Or what was his name?
Emil.
Was?
Emil, yes. Or,
Emil.
Or Orcus.
So
Yes.
you hunt around for a sort of a pen and a piece of paper to write it on, and you come across a sort of a ledger, and it's
diary?
written in it's quite large, and it's written in sort of a not a code, but there's references to people and places that mean nothing to you. It does look like that there's a delivery about every 2 or 3 months for Arcos.
Does it, and the items aren't inventoried, like it doesn't sort of say 23 kidneys or.
No, it doesn't. But yeah, it sort of says, really strange things like just 2.
Okay.
So the numbers are it's strange because it lacks information.
It lacks information, but yes, there's definitely. You can see every about 2.5 months there's a delivery that's labeled as Arcos.
Hang on, when was the last one?
The last one was about 2.5 months ago.
The one's due now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all the more reason to leave a note saying
Yes. Have to do the right thing.
we came,
We-
we weren't here.
We came, we broke stuff, we ate your food, we left. Well, did we
We
write?
weren't told what it was that we were going to deliver. So we can't just find it and take it with us.
Hang on.
We
Hang
could,
on.
Don't
we
really
could
have any
guess.
Is it
Maybe it's
us
an
that were
incredibly
delivered?
valuable. Maybe it's an incredibly valuable vase.
Were we the things that were being
us.
delivered?
Oh, I don't like the feeling of that. Premonition. No one has augury or anything. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. I think that's
Hang on, is this house made of gingerbread? By any chance?
Does it
We
have
did bring
a
a small boy with us.
We did. We did. Yeah.
I go to pinch local, but then he's too sweet, so I can't.
yeah.
He's also made of like pure like muscle.
Yeah,
like,
I know, like,
you're like,
his actual skin is like, yeah. Okay, we leave a note
Yep.
saying what we said. Maybe I make it slightly more friendly, and then we pull the door ajar and latch it if we're able. And
Yeah, so you open the door, and just outside the door, in the little sort of clearing in front of the cabin, is a dog. And he's sitting there, and he's looking.
Detect magic.
this,
Hello.
detect magic. There's a good great term for detect magic, Derek. If you search for detect magic and detect marriage,
Detect marriage.
and sort,
Is this person committed?
sort by
Comes back with a
one-shots if you
commitment
wanna-
score. What's the commitment score on this marriage? You so
That is
called
the best-
marriage.
Best Freudian slip.
I don't know. Is this it?
Does he say anything? Can you say anything? Can you
Is
detect
the
any
dog
auras?
is the dog married?
The
And to
dog is
who?
not. They're not married. nor is it magic. Holy moly, that's quite loud.
It is. Excellent. There you go. And there's the detect magic dissolving. That's
And
it.
I look at this.
Okay.
I look back and I go,
So epic.
"It's a dog.
Um,
Come here,
Does
boy."
it look, does it, there's probably some bacon we scratched off in the bin. I ran inside and get it. 'Cause I've never seen a dog in this current form for the last 1,000 years. Who knows? Who knows in what sense I've either seen dogs or haven't. But I run and get some scraps of bacon.
okay.
And I walk out towards the dog.
I
As a god, I've
like
never
to
seen it.
befriend the dog. As a furbolg, I'm quite good with
Ooh.
plants and animals.
Good.
That's
Okay.
right.
I
think you
give
can
the
talk to
bacon
him,
to Local, in fact.
Yeah.
Here, give this to him, Local.
So I will communicate with the dog.
Okay.
Say,
Hello, friend.
Give him the bacon first.
What kind of language can it talk? Can it say? How much detail can it say?
if it's an ordinary dog, I mean, it's up to you what the meaning of this animal is.
Sure.
Yes, but say it was
in
an
normal
ordinary dog.
circumstances, I cannot understand dog, but dog can understand me.
Right.
I think that's normal life, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very similar. But I basically have a trait called speech of beast and leaf,
Okay.
where I can communicate with, though not understand, beasts and plants, and have advantage on charisma checks to influence them.
But dogs can communicate fairly, like they can
So
point
yeah,
their
it
nose,
can
they can
communicate in
look.
normal doggish ways. If it wags
Yeah,
its
that's
tail, I
right.
can assume it's happy.
Yeah, and they can.
So-
and they
But it
can-
can't speak to me.
What?
It
We can't have a
definitely-
conversation.
It definitely wolfs down the bacon.
I
And
get
then
wolf's down. That was good.
Yeah.
yes,
Nice.
and then sort of looks at you and immediately runs around the back of the house.
What's that, lassie?
Right.
Who's stuck down the
will
well?
follow the dog.
Yeah. It approaches the path, obviously, and starts heading up and turns around and sits and waits for you.
Here we go.
You don't have to.
I love this. I follow the dog. I love everybody. Who hates the dog? Everyone loves the dog. We gotta follow the dog.
I want to pet the dog.
I want to pet
Perhaps
the
the
dog.
dog. Perhaps the dog knows where its master is, and perhaps the master is who we're supposed to pick up the package from. Maybe the master's in trouble, has been struck by lightning and fallen out of the sky. Let's
Hang on.
follow the dog.
If we turn our backs to it for a second, does its tail fall down between its legs and gets all sad?
No, it just sits there and waits.
Oh, it's even worse. I don't know about you. This dog likes bacon.
Sorry.
I like bacon.
It looks like a
yeah.
nice dog. What sort of
This
dog
dog
is
and me,
it?
we are friends.
Is it also just, by the way, the dog's 20 foot tall and has black, sort of black, soul black eyes with the red pricks and slathering blood dripping from its gaping maw? Or is
Yeah,
it
but
like
he's-
No.
But he's still a good boy.
It's gorgeous. It's brown and kind of goofy. looking.
brown? Woo! Okay,
Long
good.
legs.
Long legs.
Like
Oh, how could you say no to that dog?
well, we have to follow
Okay.
that dog.
We follow the dog.
Everybody on the doggy train. Whoop.
Oh dear. Okay,
All aboard the dog train.
so you
Woof woof.
you head up into the mountains, and it starts to get fairly thin. The trail
Dog?
gets
Oh, the
thinner
trail.
and
Dog
thinner.
narrower. Yes, excellent. It's-
By the way, if this
Um,
dog dies,
and-
Derek, I'm going to be very upset.
Oh,
Just so you know,
man.
don't emotionally connect me to an animal and then kill it in front of me.
I know.
I will be.
All right,
Sorry,
all right. About 20 minutes of walking, and you come around a bend. You have sort of a cliff on one side going up and a cliff on the other side going down, and the path kind of curves around this sort of this side of the mountain, and on the other side of the mountain you can see a person who is lying down. It's all you can really see from this distance.
Not sort of reclined like this with grapes or anything, but yeah.
No,
Face
just
face down, face up.
face down.
Oh, that's not generally a healthy way to be lying.
Hmm.
Perhaps
Is he-
he's very drunk. Okay,
is he
we hurry
clothed
towards the
or like-
person. Does
Yep.
the dog go towards the person?
The dog does go towards the person, and it turns around and sits on the other side and waits for you to approach.
Mm.
I approach the person carefully.
Mhm.
Do they look like a human?
They do look like a human, yes. They have black hair. They appear to be fairly short and fairly slight of build, and they are sort of hunched over.
I point at the person, and I look at the dog, and I say, "Is this Devanos? Devanos? Devanos?" Does the dog sort of react?
The dog kind of whines a little bit.
I'm going to give have a medical check.
Yep.
Lorcal, help me see if there's anything wrong, because I get a 7, and you probably might roll better than me.
I might roll a bit better than that, hopefully.
I can heal him if he needs healing.
No, I don't. I rolled a 2.
Out of the
My
way.
+4 medicine doesn't really help.
Out of the way. Let me fix this.
You're a cleric, aren't you?
16.
Woo!
Oh, there we go.
Yes, well, you roll him over, and you are
We're just-
immediately struck by the fact that you see somebody who has their hands are like this, and their face is an ashen, horrific visage of a person. This person's
he
eyes
dead?
are sunken into its head, and its mouth, his mouth is agape, and he appears to have like literally been scared to death.
This man
And
is
he's also
dead.
dead.
And he's dead.
He's
Oh.
dead as a doornail, yes.
Oh.
Although I have no idea why that saying comes into.
That's right, yes. At least it's not some really obscure reference to, yes, the Dorne religion will be very offended.
That's right.
That's right. This is awkward. Is he clutching a package with please take this south or anything?
He's not, but you now that you sort of get your wits about you, you do notice that there is the smell of another fire close by. But no, his hands are kind of in this rictus, awful position.
Poor thing. And in a cooking fire or a campfire or a hearth, smoke blowing
Feels
from
like
the
it
building.
sounds. How do you tell the difference?
You can definitely
know.
get us. Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not a cooking fire, but
yeah.
Like 4 nerds
Yeah,
decide how to tell what different grades of fire are.
Well,
Yeah.
we'd know what the
Can I make a
smoke coming out of
survival
it.
roll to know the smell of the smoke?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like that's the survival thing.
12.
16.
a 16, and
6.
Faradis gets a 6. Yeah, so it's definitely like a campfire-y type of smell. There's something else on it. There's a note of something else. It's like something's been singed that you weren't that was not wood. It's like a resin
burnt hair.
smell. Burnt hair, or no, it's more like a resin. You know, like that acrid smell.
Hmm.
So there's no sign of a struggle, like it's like he's seen something and it scared him to death or similar. Like it's not like
Yep, doesn't seem to be, and no cuts on his body, no bruises or anything like that. There's no cuts on his hands. Yep.
Can we I'm just trying to think, like, do we know anything that could scare you to death?
Plenty of stuff, but sort of how rare is it?
Yeah. The Ostra in the morning could scare me to death.
Yes, I'm thinking the same sort of thing about your beard, Faradis. You really must run a comb through it at some point.
Nah. It helps me hide the smile I get
terms
every
of
time I see you
direction-
upset.
Helps
in
you
terms of
store
the
your
direction
food,
and
apparently.
the distance that we've traveled,
Mhm.
how near are
bad.
we to where we think we might have seen the person falling from the thunderstorm?
No, that's still quite a ways to the south.
Okay.
And between you and them, there is a fairly sizable river that you know is that you passed earlier.
Well, things that can terrify you to death definitely can't cross rivers. So where's the
That's
fire?
true.
Can we follow the smoke to the fire?
All right, let's go
Let's
see
do
the
that.
fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so you keep going around, and the ground finally opens up a little bit, and you notice that there is a sort of a grassy patch and a cave. The cave is where the smell of smoke is coming out of.
And does the dog come with us?
The dog is coming with you, yes.
So we're sort of investigating what's happened to its master or whatever. Okay, that's cool.
Do I get a vibe from the cave?
Yeah.
You
Can I get a
sort
vibe
of
check?
very much a medicine man kind of vibe from the cave. It's got
Okay.
a bunch of pots out the front with little plants in them, and various kind of just inside the cave you can kind of see a workbenchy kind of thing. It's a little bit dark in the cave, but yeah, you start to make out little things like that in there.
I snuggle up to Lorcal a bit and say, Lorcal, call out again.
Oh,
Hello? Is anybody here?
Yeah, what's your feet? Oh, loud voice.
A little
that's what
echo in the back,
what I'm known for.
but no responses.
Round 2. Okay, so I'll do something. You can break a vase, and Local can cook the rest of the food up.
I suppose it's someone else's house we can ruin.
I think we should probably have some sort of ceremony for the body.
Yes. Yes,
I remember
covered.
last time we tried to do that, there was some disagreement about the best method.
Yes, but Aressa's not here, is she? So she can't disagree with us. Well, we can pile stones on it, or
Yeah.
we can burn it up,
or we can bury it,
or we can bury it, yes.
or we can leave it for the animals to dominate.
That's right.
Yes.
All of these
It was one
things
of
were
those.
deemed viable options.
Yes.
The fun of being in a party with different religious beliefs.
That's right. Well, maybe there's a shovel inside the cave or something. Unless you want to dig this ground by the bare hands, Local, but it looks a bit tough.
Or we could light a fire.
Yes.
I like that
Is there
Eostretch
enough? Is there enough?
even considers digging it by hand. Like, look at her hands. Has she ever dug anything in her life?
Is there tons of wood lying around that we can use for a fire easily?
Yeah. There's
Oh.
a bit of wood.
Okay. I'll get kindling. You get big branches, Local. Faradis, do you keep an eye out or something?
I look at the dog, and the dog looks back at me, and it's not exactly a staring competition, but it's not a staring competition. You know what I mean? Like we're communicating, but not on anything important. But it's just down to who's the dominating, who's the one in charge here.
That's nice.
All
So
right.
we collect some firewood, and nothing comes bursting out of the cave while we do that, and then we pile
No,
it around
but
the
you
body.
do need to go a little bit inside the cave because that's where the shelter is, where they keep the wood out of the rain.
Oh, we
So-
were collecting. Oh, we were collecting firewood
Oh.
from the ground.
But it was wet
no,
outside.
this
It's been
is-
raining.
Yeah. So,
Well, it is
so
raining.
there's
Ah.
there's
Okay, shall I sneak in and have a look around again, like I did last time? But I will watch out for pots.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth in.
Is there
Yep.
like candles or anything that we could light that we could use?
um
I'm gonna
not
stealth
that
in.
you can see out here.
Yeah. I'm gonna stealth in. I sneak in very carefully.
Okay.
Woo! 16.
So you realize that there is a
Pots.
there is definitely some kind of fire in here that has sort of burnt down to the embers. Again, you can see a it's got that there's smoke in the air, and you're not quite sure what smell is on it. Like that resin smell starts to become very more prominent. Right next to the fire, you do see two large packages about this big, wrapped up in a kind of a kind of a Hessian sacky kind of cloth and bound with cord. If there was anything that looked like a package for you to take, this would be it.
Problem solved. And I can see most of the cave. There are no massive hidden corners or other doors leading off to other corridors.
there is. It does stretch off into the darkness in the back. Make me a perception check.
Okay. 20.
20. You notice a shadow kind of flit between two of the stalagmites in the back.
Okay.
Does he also notice the room of vases?
That's right. I've noticed all the vases, baby. She arrests. Eostra. When that shadow happens, I back out,
Right.
keeping an eye out, and then once I get to near the opening, when Lorcal and Faradis are kind of there, I say, "There was something flitting around in the darkness there. Something black in the shadow."
Make me a dexterity check.
Dexterity.
Yep.
Gladly. Not a reflex save, or sorry, dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah. Oh, 22.
22. So you feel something grab your foot and you trip a little bit and you come stumbling out of the cave, kind of in a bit of a panic.
I was backing backwards. Remember,
right?
Looking, yeah.
So you definitely felt something kind of reach up from the ground and grab your new shoes and trip you back forwards, and
I scream.
You sort of scream and you manage to keep your feet and stumble out of the cave.
There's something in there. Something grabbed at my foot. Draw your weapons.
I'm still looking at the dog. I'm not ready to give up this staring competition.
Is the dog sort of growling or disturbed?
No, the dog is standing there. It's intent.
I draw my two weapons smoothly and gracefully, and I'm looking intently.
I'll draw my hammer and walk over and go, what's wrong?
There's something in there. It grabbed me. It was flittering between the pillars, and then it grabbed my feet. Can you cast a light on a pebble or anything?
I have a torch.
Throw it in.
It lands on all the dry wood.
No, I'm not going to throw it in, but I'm going to light my torch, and walk in slowly, and kind of.
Yeah, so you have to sort of bend
light
down
back and forth, and yeah, I'm going to go in with my eyes open bravely.
Yeah, obviously, you're at the top of the ceiling, and that's where the smoke is collecting the most. So you definitely cough and splutter a bit, and you feel like the earth kind of shake underneath you, and something lunges out of the back of the cave towards you as a sort of an amorphous dark blob that screams towards your face.
And I'm right at his leg.
Yeah, cool.
I stab at it with the torch.
Ooh.
Yeah, cool. You plunge the torch into it. Give me an attack roll, please.
Nice.
But remember, you could also switch to your axe straight away.
Yes, instantly.
Because you instantly can pull your axe out because you have a young halfling on your back holding you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, gnome.
Gnome.
A metaphorical gnome.
I rolled a 9 on my unarmed strike.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a dex check.
A dex
save.
Is this on an effect that I can see?
No.
I'm going to stab it, whatever it is.
The darkness.
A 9.
Johnny!
So you swing at it and you lose your footing once again and you collapse. Eostra, make a dex roll to see if he falls on you or you dodge out of the way.
Can I do that with advantage? Because it doesn't sound like a very hard thing to do. Or you just make the DC low. Okay. Excellent. 23.
23, my goodness. You managed to jump out of the way as Lorcal kind of collapses on the ground in front of you.
And I stab the thing In the
You
same
stab the thing?
motion. In the
Yeah,
same
go for it.
motion. Excellent. Is it just a blob of darkness?
Ben, what are you going to do?
It dodges out of the way.
I
What are you
attack
attacking?
the darkness. I
Good work.
attack the darkness.
Ben, I've trained
Except
you well.
Thank you. My first attack, which is the only one you can fumble on, presuming we're doing instant confirmed fumbles on a 1.
Yeah, that's a 1.
I roll another 1.
Ben,
You're
what did you
kidding.
say before this game?
That's the last one I'm going to roll.
No. And how many have you
Really
rolled?
not.
That's a 4 so far.
So on
I said
a
that
1,
lasted
you
10
also
years.
lose your footing and fall directly on top of Lorkel.
Oh,
And-
well, at least I don't hurt myself.
You do sort of manage to lose your grip on your rapier and on your other sword, and which clatters across the ground and sort of glows and illuminates another part of the cave.
Nice.
And
I did that on purpose.
in that gloom, you do see eyes staring back at you, like something's crouching under the table, looking at you and ready to spring out. And sort of in a panic, you look back at Lorkel, and you notice that Lorkel's face is sort of moving like this, in and out of focus, and you can't quite realize what's going on. And you sort of touch his face in order to try and stop it doing this weird effect. And at this point, it starts to rain a little bit.
Outside.
Yeah.
Faradis, help! Faradis, help! Something's happened to Local. I scrabble and grab. Are my swords within grabbing distance?
Yeah, but the
and-
one that's over near the table, you don't feel like you want to go over there because the eyes
Okay.
are still looking back at you.
So I grab up my rapier and I'm going to run straight at it to stab it.
Straight over to the thing to stab it.
No, actually, no. I'm going to grab up my rapier and stand defending Lorkel's fallen figure as Faradis comes in to heal him or whatever I imagine Faradis can do.
Okay.
Stay back! Stay back! He said it, which is quite a scary thing.
Am I injured or
You don't feel injured.
incapacitated
You've just
in
kind
any
of
way?
you might have the sort of the wind knocked out of you, but you're not
Yeah.
incapacitated. You can stand up.
Does Faradis come in response to my call?
Yes. I come in.
Perhaps
Absolutely.
somewhat foolhardishly.
Hmm.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Thunder.
But has Faradis come over to you? Because
Yeah.
the wave emanates from you, doesn't it?
In
Yeah.
a 90-degree out in
If
front
we're
of you.
all-
No, it's
no, I think it's just in a cube in every direction, isn't it?
I thought it was in a cube
What?
that was placed in front of you, wasn't it?
I mean, Faradis didn't come in yet.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. So yeah, it goes in every direction.
Right. There you go.
Easy. Is Faradis within 15 feet, or he hadn't actually
I've just come
in
to
yet?
the-
Or-
I
yeah,
was
I would
coming
say
to the
both
door.
of you.
Yeah, sure.
I would say both of you are within 15 feet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do it.
Save. Yay, 18. I make the save.
13. Maybe.
Yeah, you make it too.
Half damage. Excellent.
So 2d8,
Got to make a clap of thunder, Derek.
11 points of damage. So 5.
Cool.
And everything
Yeah, all the furniture. and
everything
will
that
all be-
failed, I don't know if you want the whatever these blobs are, if they succeeded or failed, but anything that failed is pushed 10 feet away.
Right, cool. So everything
And
in
in
the front of the
addition-
cave gets shoved back.
Unsecured objects that are within the area also get pushed 10 feet away.
Like tables.
And the
Yeah,
spell
right.
emits a thunderous boom audible 300 feet away.
So
Derek,
you-
thunder.
What's
thunder.
the area?
echoes off the mountains around you.
How loud was it in here if it literally had nowhere to explode? It was like,
All right, ears ringing.
Yeah,
Does the
ears ringing.
cave in?
The cave stays standing.
Thank you.
Yeah, obviously, Eostra is looking over at Faradis, who also has this the skin is dripping off his skull, and some kind of weird light is surrounding him as he walks towards Faradis. Lorcal, sorry.
what was that?
So I'm just fending off this creature. I mean, I'm not surprised that Lorcal's done this, so I've obviously
No.
I duck out of the way a little bit and take a bit of the impact, but I'm still just basically stopping this creature from coming at Lorcal, presuming Faradis will fix the problem.
Yeah, so
Has
you look
it
under
been
the
pushed 10 feet away from me?
Yeah, did the eyes get pushed further away?
the eyes definitely the whole table got pushed to the side, and the eyes that were sort of sitting underneath it in a predatory manner have disappeared. They've gone. Yes, so
Good.
really
I'm
it's been pushed back.
scanning the cave, lit up as it is by my blue sword,
Hmm.
and I'm going to stab whatever I
we
see
should-
instantly.
I think we should back out of the cave.
Yeah, you say that.
I think we should back out of the cave.
Okay, if you get up and scrabble out, I'll back. You back up. I'll guard your back.
I'm gonna,
Faradis, can you roll me a perception check, please?
yes, I certainly can. No, it was no. I don't perceive. Can I
I'm
do
also
detect good
looking
evil?
Yes.
Detect
That's a good one.
Detect good and evil.
Yep.
I don't want to leave my short sword. Is it just lying there?
Yeah, you can grab it.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, so I
And scamper
sweep
out.
forward. Okay, yeah.
So I know if
Local
there's
managed to scrabble out.
I know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead within 30 feet of you, where the creature is located.
Yeah, so you cast the spell and it doesn't detect any evil or good around you. But as the Ostra comes scrabbling out of the cave, you notice that for some reason her eyes are incredibly dilated. Like they're huge. The pupils have exploded outwards, and as she walks over to you, obviously she's got quite panicked and looks haggard.
Oh, she always looks
But the
haggard.
thing that you notice most about her is her eyes.
What the hell happened there?
Don't know. It's awful. It's just locals still look normal.
Local suddenly, the rain starts to come down as prophesized during the middle of the day, and he,
Nice.
you feel it on your skin, and it starts to make your pulse go down. The levels of fear that you were feeling before start to recede, and you do see Lorcal's kind of features grow slowly back to normal, and Faradis has the same effect.
There's something awful in that cave. I'm still guarding the cave and basically waving my rapier in that direction.
Do we have any idea of what that thing was?
Hmm.
I mean, Faradis, you sensed that it wasn't
Yeah. Can I do
fey
it?
or fiend or undead or whatever.
Yeah. Can we do like a history check or like a nature check or something?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Oops.
12.
7.
A 7 for Lorcal.
Me.
Come on, Ben.
Let me just move this out of the way.
And
Go.
playing around with
Right.
your pictures.
Go,
Sorry,
go,
it's
Power
a lovely portrait.
Rangers.
Nature,
That's it.
not survival.
Could be survival, whatever.
Ah, it was so nearly an 18, but it's a 4. A 3.
3.
Look at me. I'm a wanger.
The
You know
other
what
thing is
Wangers
maybe
do?
A medicine check from you, Local.
Oh. I rolled a 2. 6.
Stu. Yeah. So
I've
You're-
been rolling
Cursed
so badly. I haven't
I
rolled as
know.
many once as Ben,
Yeah,
but
that's
I've
right.
rolled really
That's
low
right.
constantly.
Oh my God.
nobody has done any good. Yeah, so you do start to feel your heart is going back to a normal level, and you feel a little bit more calm. But you do make the kind of the connection that going into the cave kind of increases your fear, like just at an astonishing level. And you start to wonder, did I actually see anything, or was it my imagination playing tricks?
What was in that cave?
I don't know.
Did you get the package?
Well, there were 2 packages there.
Yeah, we didn't bring them with us. We panicked.
I'm not going back in there. There was something black and
How
What
far,
I-
how big is this cave? I'm trying to picture like how far from the
Yeah.
entrance to the packages.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too far. There's about a 5-foot space under the cover to get to the fire, and then from there further back, it just gets darker and darker, and you can't.
And
quite-
how much?
Hang on. So the packages are within 10 feet.
Yeah,
So
And
we could use a branch and drag them out.
I have a
How far is
20-foot
the-
pole.
You do. And how far is the the firewood?
the firewood is it's about 5 feet inside the cave mouth.
Wow.
Picked up that 20-foot pole last adventure, didn't I?
We
I
did.
think so.
Nothing says I can do anything other than a 20-foot
Like
pole.
a 20-foot pole.
Yeah,
that's right,
You
that's
think a
good.
10-foot pole's good?
So
Ooh.
that's twice.
I got a
2
20-foot pole.
2 times better. 10
And
better.
you can do it quadruples as well. Like you can do 4 times the amount of stuff you can do with a 10-foot pole with a 20-foot pole.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
All right, you're using the pole.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and fish out the packages without actually going into the cave.
That is an excellent plan.
my gosh.
Take a point of inspiration for that. I think that's a great idea. You managed to hook the
Time
the
to
end
be
of the pole
brave.
through.
We're heroes,
Through-
we are.
Look, Derek, we planned instead of just running headlong into danger.
No,
you
you
go.
ran headlong into danger, worked out danger is dangerous, then decided to plan.
Yeah, but we ran away. We didn't just hit it until it died.
Run away!
So you managed to hook the thing over the packaging and sort of push it through the. Ooh, bends twice.
God.
Sorry. I'm
Wind
taking
bends.
this seriously. There we are.
Oh no!
And oh my god! And you drag it out. One of the packages is again, it's about this big, but the other package has been burnt. It's like it's fallen into the fire and it's been singed, and it has that incredibly strong resiny smell to it, and you sort of recoil from it. It smells like the smoke that you sort of got a big cough of when you went into the cave.
I unwrap it.
I stand back, or at least behind Local.
Yeah, so it's give me another medicine check with advantage.
Gotta give me advantage because otherwise
Because otherwise
So,
nothing's ever going to get resolved.
Well, one of them was a 4, but luckily the other was a 14, so I got 18.
Oh, nice. Okay. Why am I not seeing those?
I saw them.
Because he's cheating.
Weird.
I saw an 18 come.
So the 18 definitely tells you that this is a hallucinogen of some kind.
Oh.
This is an earthbound drug that creates visions and
Oh, and it fell in the
illusions.
fire. It fell in the. Do you say anything about this as a hallucinogen?
Sure.
And it fell in the fire.
Sure.
We
Sure,
breathed in
Ben.
the smoke, and that's why we saw weird things.
Yeah. So does that mean
I like logo. Yeah.
we weren't actually attacked by anything?
You literally attacked the darkness, my friend. The darkness got you.
The darkness attacked us and we ran away.
And I failed dismally. That's right. Is
Love
this...
it.
So and both packages are the packages are the same.
Yep. So you have one wrapped one unwrapped one that is also singed.
Are we-
and burnt
Are
on
we
one
drug
corner.
dealers now? Like,
Mules.
yes.
We have a donkey.
Drug
We don't
mule.
need to be drug mules. We have a drug donkey.
So we've been tricked into being drug mules by this strong man.
Ah. Okay, Eostra doesn't realize that because she's too naive, but that's fine.
Okay, as a herbalist,
Mm.
do I know of any other use for this besides
Yeah, perhaps
recreational
it's, yeah.
or poisoning?
For
Is there
long-term,
any
for long-term
medicinal
pain.
purpose?
Yeah, for long-term pain,
Yeah, that's right, for terminal
That's what I'm
conditions.
getting
That's
at.
right, yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean, there's definitely that. I mean, in very small doses, it could probably be used to
depression?
as a stimulant for gladiators or fighters or people who wanted a short-term
Yeah, it's a
strength or speed boost.
yeah. If some
Like a
males
barbarian,
having problems
maybe?
have like
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
we can market it to the males who are having problem in the town, and like
But I
Wow.
imagine as gods, you've probably never actually been high before, so the
No.
experience was probably pretty novel.
I get high on power and adoration, so
That's
that's
right.
right. Need for drugs. That's right.
And gold.
Gold. Well, yeah. Gold's a necessary evil,
Anyway,
somewhat more necessary for some of us gods than others.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah.
what are you going to
Wow.
do with the two packages?
Well, we don't know where they're supposed to be delivered to, do we?
Yeah. It's
But we're not
to the next
delivering
city.
them.
All
These
right.
these are drugs. These are bad.
Oh, here we go. Go on.
That's what they're used for.
Let's. We got a herbalist here, and a person who thinks drugs are bad. Let's. Round one. Fight.
That's right.
So does it look like it? Look, these drugs are so bad they killed that person over there. He died of fright or terror. Perhaps it was the unwanted visions that these drugs were causing.
But how did he get black? Like he didn't. Wasn't his face like singed? and-
Passion.
Yeah.
He probably looked like that when he was alive, to be honest. From the description
like
that Argos
mad-
gave of him.
Mad scientist.
Oh
Style.
yeah. He's the bloke. He's like that after shot after the amphetamines. Yes.
We dropped the package in the fire and burnt half of it, inhaled all the smoke,
Yep.
had some kind of hallucination, ran out of the cave in a panic, and then
But why?
his
But
heart
why?
stopped.
But is this the guy who we're picking up the delivery, or why is there a cave up here? And is the dog immune?
Yes. The dog
Well,
is immune. The dog,
Or maybe the dog just didn't get a big enough dose because the dog's closer to the ground.
or maybe the
True.
dog
And the smoke rises.
recreationally uses said drugs, is used to such imagery.
got a high
Built up a
immunity.
Maybe-
tolerance.
yeah.
He's built up a tolerance over time.
The dog knows exactly what to do and where to do it. So he's a brown fluffy dog. And what would a dog dream of if not something stronger? Like his master being there
I know.
all the time and more treaties for the
That's
dog.
right.
It's a very simple
That's
life.
But why are there? So what, is this a secret cave where he makes the drugs or collects them or?
Yes.
Yeah. It's okay. Is the smoke dissipated from the cave? Enough.
Yes, certainly the thunderwave kind of put out what was left of the fire and just sort of scattered the ashes everywhere. So, no more smoke.
I'm going to have a little sneaky beaky in and see whether the accoutrements of the cave are recognizably similar enough to the said accoutrements in the house to suggest a relationship or at least a common owner between the two premises.
Yeah, I would definitely call that a similarity. I mean, what's left of the stuff that's inside of the cave? There's like a workbench that's kind of a bit blasted, and anything that was in a jar or a pot or whatever is sort of smashed
similar.
and on the ground.
And the room of bases.
But there's
Talk about
definitely a whole sort of bits and pieces of furniture, and they seem to be made in the same fairly similar way to maybe not as much care, but it's safe to say that this is probably the same owner.
Breaking Bad, D&D style.
I don't think we need to deliver the package.
Burn it with the body of the man.
Or perhaps I could just keep it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, some people say, when some people find a drug den full of drugs, they think, we'll burn it. Other people think, we'll use that as a story element soon enough. When the world gives you lemons, Ben, what do you do with them? Make an entire town high.
Look, when the DM gives the herbalist herbs,
what do you
really
do?
just going to burn them?
Yeah.
I mean, Aostra is kind of like, fundamentalists. It's still, even though she's trying to grow as a person to become more liberal and accepting. But she's also
Think of this as a growth opportunity.
But they're bad things.
So it's taxing the poor, but somebody didn't have a problem with that, did they?
Most medicines are poisons if you use too much. And most poisons are medicines if you use the right amount.
Yeah. Would need such things if they had the money in their pockets, don't you think?
Wow, she's convinced by those two arguments. But doesn't want to let it show, so she kind of opens her mouth and closes it a few times as if she's going to object, and then she sort of goes, huh, and turns away.
Oh, like the teenager, like, I can't argue because they've actually put forward a logical explanation, which I now understand, but I don't want you to show that I understand and that you were right in that manner.
Correct. Precisely so, yes.
So you take the burnt package, you leave the other one?
No, both. Take both.
Oh, no. I assume they're both the same, aren't they?
No, just one of them is the same.
The gnome on your back is rather high as well.
Oh, but the burnt stuff ruined? How badly burnt
how big,
is it?
Yeah, and how big?
Roll herbology.
I mean, a good corner of it is burnt. You don't know if that spoils the whole thing, or they're about this big.
Hang on, would he know if it spoils the whole thing as a herbologist? Like, this is he's good at this. Because yes, it's not.
He's
he
also
didn't make
not
it
from this earth.
Details.
Yeah, I do have like. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you how much you think I know about this particular herb, but in general, I've got pretty good knowledge of.
Yeah, you probably think there's a part of it that's salvageable in the second package, so you could take both of them.
We'll work it out. We'll throw it in the waterways of a large town, and we'll just see.
Figure out what happens.
You can only learn. It's a learning opportunity. That is.
Yeah,
that's right.
All right, you make the way back to.
Sorry. Any gold as well? Like, I'm going to loot this place if they're going to, carry drugs out of way. Is there any treasure?
No, you don't.
If they're being evil, I will be evil too.
That's right. That was the beginning of the path to the destroyer of worlds. That's right.
Yeah,
there's no gold.
Nothing particularly worth saying.
And we burn the body, obviously, in a pile of wood. Is there any gold or copper on him, or silver, or?
Yeah, there's 20 silver on him.
Woo! We divide that between the three of us, which is incredibly easy.
Yeah, 5 for Johnny, 5 for us, and we are now understanding. Then we now understand the beginning of the Ostis Church. It didn't come from purity. It came from jealousy. They get drugs. What do you mean they get drugs? I want something too.
That's right. Okay, I'm taking 10. What was it? 10 gold pieces.
Silver. I like the upping.
Silver pieces.
Yeah. How much is it to get cured at the Ostis Church? 20 silver pieces. How much is that? 30 gold pieces. What happened?
Donations to the poor. Oh, I've only got this $50 note. That'll do.
Yeah.
Dude, I've got $50. Have you changed? No, but we have love for you and your $50. Thank you very much.
That's right. Okay. So I'll take 6 gold pieces, and you two can take 7. How's that? Silver. 6 silver pieces.
Excellent.
She tries
How to guilt the player
makes her
into being
sick.
nice.
It makes her extra sick to her core to let other people have
Take this drug
wealth,
money.
but that's fine.
You know what? We should give.
Oh no!
You should give.
split up.
You should give her some of the.
want your blood money.
We should give her some of the drugs for giving us money. Because then she's a buyer.
Does that distort really badly when I do that?
It does. Yes.
Not on the
I
recording.
should have gone. I
All
don't
right.
want your blood money. That's Jesus Christ Superstar, by the way. Judas referring to the silver. 20 pieces of silver?
30.
Quite a lot. 30. 30! Thank you.
30.
And he buys a block of land and then his guts explode.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
back in the day, you could buy a plot of land for just giving up a
For
Lord and
30
Savior.
silver pieces.
Like
That's right. Yes.
today, you
All
can't
you have to do
even
is
buy.
kiss him.
You can't even buy a house or pay rent on that money.
That's right.
All right. Well, that is,
Betray your best friend.
that is the end of the adventure. You make your way
That's
back
cool.
to the
Cart.
path, the cart, and which is still there, and your friends are still there, and you continue on your way south to the city.
Do
Well
we tell them
done.
about the fact that we're drug dealers now?
Ixnay on the Ugdrays.
I might share, some of my knowledge with John's character.
Oh, knowledge.
Yeah, he would definitely be interested.
You have to totally use it next time you rage, Johnny. I want to see her. Yeah.
Oh,
Eustace would definitely be into it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah.
All right.
Eustace
thank you,
needs
That was really
everybody.
cool, Derek. Thank you.
thank you very much, Derek. That was fun.
Don't do drugs, kids.
That's right.
No, it's
bad.
right.
I think
If
we made
if
that.
you've got any concerns from this episode, contact Lifeline or the equivalent of your thing. And
Yes.
yeah, excellent.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching.
All right, be back, guys. Bye.